Well, there we go. Hey everybody. Just going live here out of the blue, and yeah, see, I know no one's gonna be around for a little while, so I'll just, I don't know, tell stories until someone shows up. So when you do show up, shout up, say hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? Do do do. Welcome to the live show on a Sunday night. Christian, how you doing? Good to see you. Flipazoid27, hello. Wow, went from 0 to 13. Just like that. Cool. So, yeah, I don't know. I was just bored, so figured I've been doing a lot of driving this weekend, and I'd come on and answer any questions. Can someone, Heath or Christian, can you go do a link or something in the Forging It Forward page and let everybody know if they've got questions or whatever they can come and ask. I'm not going to be on real long tonight, um, but be on for a little while. So, all right, Billy, how you doing, my friend? Billy just finishing up his first knife. Did you figure out everything on the heat treat and whatnot? Um, that stash though. Yeah, I just took a shower, so it's a little droopy. I don't have anything on it, but hey, what are you gonna do? Hey, it's Danny, the guy who sent you the medal. Oh, Danny! Hey, man, that's cool. Yeah, here. Oh my gosh, I got this huge box. Well, not a huge box, but I got this box full of all this stuff, all these little pieces of metal that Danny uses to calibrate, like hardness testers and whatnot. And so they've got to be some kind of hardenable steel or something, right? But I got all these, and then some brass we can turn into guards and whatnot. But yeah, no, I am looking forward to putting some of this through its paces. So that's awesome. I keep meaning to send you a thank you. And me being me, I never get around to it. But thank you. I'm glad you're here, so I could thank you on the live stream. How's it going? Man, sorry. I can't see anything anymore. Countyline Forge, James, how you doing, my friend? Hey, buddy, looking good. Richard, thank you. Feeling good. I don't know, man. That is, I should have done something to it. Like I said, this was just a last minute thing. I don't know. I just felt like doing it. So, Coffee's Forge. Would that be John Coffee? One of our new moderators on Forging It Forward. Billy, yeah, got it going on the knife. Excellent. Posted, you are live and Forging It Forward. Thank you, Heath. I appreciate that. And Christian, appreciate that. All right, there we go. So, yeah, if y'all have questions, let me know. Can a plashing hammer be used or converted to a forging hammer? Adam Robbins, yes, sure, why not? A planishing hammer, I'm assuming you mean like an automotive planishing hammer for sheet metal. You're not going to be moving a whole lot of steel with it, but any hammer will work for forging to get you out there swinging and smacking the anvil and hitting. It's not going to be a great hammer for you. Um, just not enough mass, I don't think, if it's the hammer that I'm thinking of. But it'll certainly get you going. I personally, I would rather use more mass. I'd rather find something a little heavier. Every planishing hammer, again, I'm thinking body work. On the cars, and every hammer I've used for that has been like the hammer and dollies are what I'm thinking. They've been rather light, not a lot of mass, and you want some weight behind it, but you're not going to hurt anything. You just won't be moving metal real efficiently. But sure, go for it. How does one donate items to Forging It Forward? Um, if you want to be a maker, if you want to make a tool, if you want to make a hammer or a punch or some tongs or something like that, you have to join the makers group, and that's just so that the admins and myself can make sure that the tools we're sending out are quality tools. If we send something out, if I sent this hammer out to somebody, um, and it was not hardened properly. If it was made from the wrong steel and hardened but not tempered, and they go to smack it um, and hit something hard, and this thing flies apart and sends shrapnel everywhere, that would be a bad thing, and that would open me up to lawsuits and open all our admins up to lawsuits and things like that. So you got to join the makers group, and that's just for us, the admins, to know that we're sending out quality tools to someone that can use them. If you just want to donate tools, just get a hold of any of the admins. We're easy to find. We're all over Forging It Forward on the Facebook group. You can send me an email. You can send any of us an email. Just get a hold of us, and we'll figure it out. There's different ways we're doing things depending on what it is. Some of the bigger items, we'd like to just ship once from location A to recipient once we know who that is. Some of the smaller things, people are like, let me just send it to you. I've got some tong blanks coming from someone that will make sure that they get into the proper packages and whatnot. So there's different ways that we're doing it, but there, where was I? Hammer turned out great. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, that's my latest effort. I got home off the road today, and look, I even remembered to put my maker's mark on this one. I'll have a video on this one too. I haven't been doing any editing tonight. I had some other things to do, but I'll be doing a sledge into a forging hammer. Christian Garber. Oh, that would be interesting. A little mini sledge into a hammer. Cool. Oh, Christian, I had a guy from the Sioux, Canada, which is right on the other side from Sioux, Michigan, asking about hammers and where you can find them in Canada. He's having a real hard time. Maybe I should get you guys in touch with each other. All right. Billy Martin, I used a ball peen. Well, I still use ball peens, Billy. Nothing wrong with them. Would use a claw hammer if I had to. I did use a claw hammer. I say my first hammer was a Harbor Freight hammer, but really my first hammer was my old claw hammer. That was the first hammer I used to beat steel with. I just wanted to know if there was a certain procedure. No. Flipazoid, there is not. Like I say, if it's a bought tool, if you bought a hammer and wanted to donate that bought hammer, then there's no procedure. Here's the thing: if you want to donate it to the Forging It Forward group to get into the package for the recipient that we end up choosing here, then you just need to get a hold of us, and we'll figure it out. If you just want to take the spirit of Forging It Forward and carry it forward yourself and find a recipient that needs a hammer, and off you go. I mean, you don't need us to help you forge it forward. So there's that. Yes, sir. Got a YouTube channel now. Coffee's Forged got a YouTube channel now. You are doing great. Awesome, John Coffee. Made it. What's up, Jason? Pickled Hammer Forge. How are you? I'll have to get the stock and watch more County Line Forge, HOJ forging videos. Watch James at County Line Forge. Mine are just entertainment. I'm not teaching because I don't know any. I mean, this came out. This is the best hammer I've made yet. A little 2.5 pound rounding hammer. I'm very proud of this hammer, but I'm not. I'll have a video on it, but it's not going to be a how-to. It's a hey, look what I made. I've got a railroad track, anvil-shaped object, one big, one small. I could donate to Forging It Forward. That would be awesome, man. Everything helps. Everything will go to someone that needs it. Absolutely. And so we would love to have you help out with that. Or again, find someone in your area. I mean, that's the whole thing. That was my vision when I started this. This whole Facebook group. We're at 1,000 members now, guys. Can you believe that? I mean, when did we start this? End of February, beginning of March, something like that. It's only been going 3 weeks, maybe 3-4 weeks. we're at 1,000 members. That is nuts. And that was not my vision. My vision was just kind of taking the spirit of it all, and um, I mean, the spirit's already there, and so it was just kind of like, hey, let's carry this forward and make sure the next group of Smiths coming into the world get the help they need. And I am flabbergasted, and I couldn't be doing it without my admins. They've been there since day one of starting, or almost day one of starting the Facebook page, and um, just being able to throw ideas off each other, and being able to support them, because I can't. I mean, I can't dedicate my life to this thing. It is its own life force now. It's just huge, and I don't know. It's taken on a life of its own, and it takes a bunch of people to run it. And I think the team that's in place is fantastic, and it is. I couldn't do it without them. I wouldn't be doing it without them. I mean, I would have started it and turned it over to somebody else. And the fact that I've got such a supporting team behind me is the only reason I'm still around. Because I mean, I'm an idea guy. I'm not a leader. My idea of leadership. Hey, I'm their leader. Which way did they go? So, anyways, finally getting into my house soon. Can't wait to get a setup shop and getting in some hot steel. Yeah, get it. SNS Smith and hey Jason, what did I miss? Tucker. Not much. We're just kind of gabbing. Heath, my hammer is the best you made. No, Heath, that hammer is not the best I made because I forgot that little mark right there. Sorry. Second best one I made. How about that? That was the first one I made that I actually really loved. You get that one? Waiting for the weather to break here. It's gonna snow again here in northern Michigan. We're getting into April, and they're calling for more snow. I cannot wait to get to Tennessee. I'll tell you that's my plan, guys. My wife and I, after we dropped our kids off down at my parents' house this weekend, we were driving back and discussing things, discussing plans, and my whole goal is to get from northern Michigan down to Tennessee, and it's gonna happen sooner rather than later. I don't know how soon, but sooner than I was thinking. I was thinking it would be a few years. Now I'm thinking maybe by next year. Tell ya, we're going. 985 members on Forging a Ford. That is just nuts. So I'm wondering. I'm thinking this whole YouTube channel that I've got going here. I originally was thinking maybe I'll pitch a show to like TV producers. How about a radio guy moving from northern Michigan to Tennessee, opening up a blacksmith shop? Would that be a good show? Would that be interesting? Would that be like on the Mountain Man kind of thing? And I thought, nah, no one's going to want to watch that. But maybe there's enough YouTube, you know, people that want to watch it. So I was thinking of taking the focus not away from the blacksmithing, but more into the background of this whole move, setting up a shop and you know, I don't know. I honestly I don't know. All I know is I've got to get out of here. Winters are killing me in northern Michigan. I got to get somewhere warmer, and so we're going. One thing I think some people should definitely do is to get in touch with local Abana groups. Absolutely. There's always hammer-ins and gatherings and all kinds of places that people can get a little taste of forging and all of that. I'm glad you like the hammer, Heath. That's awesome. No Border Patrol hat. Well, I'm inside. I wear my hats when I'm outside and it's cold. But no, if you've never heard that story, I was with the Border Patrol for a little while till I screwed up my back, and the doctors cleared me, said I could go back, and I loved the job, and I would have, but I know my back is not. It's not good, and it's one of those. If my life was on the line, or you know, a fellow agent's life was on the line, and it came down to me and my back, I can't trust it to save my life or somebody else's. So that's why I'm not. But I still have some of the hats and things because I will always bleed green. If you don't have a sponsor, can you still submit a bio for the giveaway? Absolutely, Davey. Just send it. If you post it on Facebook, leave it unlisted and just send me the link, or any of the admins a link. If you upload it to Facebook directly, I don't know if there's a way to keep it private except for sending to us. Um, but do your best to keep it private and just get it us the link or the video, or you could email me the video directly, I guess, if it was small enough. Um, and I'll get it to the nomination committee. We're coming up on the end of the month. The last day of the month is when we will stop taking video submissions, and we will the nomination committee will then become the selection committee, and we will select someone. If someone could help me with an anvil, would be great. I don't mind paying for one, just can't pay a lot. Scrapyard near me doesn't have metal, good for forging. Adam, well, we would love to help you out. Post that. That's what Forging It Forward. That's why I started the Facebook page. Where there's a need, there are people that want to help, and so. I mean, that sounds like a need, and it sounds like a need that you're not asking for a handout. You're willing to pay, but I mean, let's get you some help. Post that up at Forging It Forward, and let's see if somebody in your area steps up and has something, whether it's a railroad track or a hunk of steel or what. There might be some way to help you out. Hit 150 subs today. I saw that, Tucker. That's awesome, man. And thanks for the shout out, by the way. That's cool. A 20,000 member Facebook group that grew from giving a fellow man a pair of tongues. Now, that is a show. Yeah, that would be a show, except we're not at 20,000 members. We're at 1,000 members. And I don't know. I gave Billy a pair of tongs, and he's using the tongs, and someday Billy's going to be making his own tongs and passing them on to somebody else, and that was the whole spirit of what I was thinking. So I don't know if that's the show. All I know is I want to go to Tennessee. I salute your service, Army veteran myself. Incredible, thankful that you worked in civil service on behalf of our country. Thank you, dude. Major supporter of your efforts now. Well, thank you, Xavier Holland. I actually tried to join the Army after 9/11. I was my father was a patriot growing up, flag waving, God fearing. Grew up in the Alabama part of Pennsylvania. You got Philadelphia and Pittsburgh and Alabama all in the middle of Pennsylvania. He grew up in the mountains in Pennsylvania, and was a flag waving patriot all his life. He was in the Army. And as a rebellious youth, I said, no, not for me, and rebelled. And it wasn't until 9/11 when that happened, and I sat there watching everything on the TV, holding my daughter, my baby daughter, on my lap, and tears were just pouring down my face. And I just remembered how much my whole attitude changed, how much this country meant to me at that moment. And I tried to get into the Army. I was in my 30s, mid 30s by then, and I just needed too many waivers. They wouldn't take me, and there we go. So it came down to what else can I do, and that was it. The Border Patrol was hiring, and I was still below that minimum age of 37, and I got in. So I wish I was still in. I mean, I love the job. When are we going to forge more stuff together, Dave McConnell? Whenever you want, man. I would love to come over and forge some more stuff. I had a blast making that hammer. I'd love to come over and do something, anything. You're the one doing it for a living. I'm the student, so you tell me when I can come over, and I will come over. You're getting numbers way faster than me, and that's awesome. Keep that shit up. That is awesome, Tucker. You're doing a great job, man. Adam Robbins, I've got a railroad track anvil you can have from Mr. John Coffey. John, you're the man. John's one of our new moderators, by the way, if you didn't hear that announcement earlier. Growing fast, post small videos, some of my blades, go check it out. There will be more come during summer when I'm out of college. Sharp smithing. Awesome. Can you post a link now? Because the comments stay on the videos now, right? So I think you can post a link. So post a link there, Sharp Smithing, and we'll see if people can check you out. You will be at 20,000. Yeah, maybe. The group will be at 20,000. The group is not me. The group is you guys. I said this the last live feed. When the group reaches a point where it's beyond anything I can do because I am not a leader, guys. I don't consider myself a leader. I, I mean, maybe motivational, kind of. I mean, I'm a good public speaker, so maybe I can motivate some people to be leaders or whatnot. But um, when it gets to that point where I can't do anything to carry it forward any further, I will turn the reins over to whoever wants them and can take it to the next level. So it's not me. It's all of you and everybody that's a part of it. Because if it was up to me, there'd be nothing. Um, it'd be me sending tongs off to Billy, and then sending. I made a pair for a local guy here, Charles, who Army vet, PTSD, and I've gotten to know him a little bit, and he stops by once in a while. Came by this week, and we made a pair of tongs. I was gonna. He asked if I'd make him some knife tongs, and as he was here and we're chatting, and I actually loaded him up with some other stuff, gave him one of my old hammers, and I was like, well, he's telling me what tongs he wants to get himself, and I'm like, well, do you want the knife tongs? Is that, I mean, or do you want something? Because like the tongs I use the most, almost every single time I'm forging, are the V-bit tongs, and I said, would you rather have those? And he's like, well, yeah, maybe. So that's what we made, and God, were they bad? They were, they were not a good pair of tongs. I'm so bad at making them, but they worked. They were functional, and I guess at the end they weren't that bad. But man, oh man, I wish I was better at tongues. So that would be what forging it forward would be, is me giving away ugly tongs. My father was a Vietnam vet. That's why I put an American flag next to my touch mark. Awesome, Heath. That's cool. I want to come forge something too. Well, James, come on up. We can fit 3 in Dave's shop, absolutely. Okay, can you imagine if the admin team on Forging It Forward do a collab together? That'd be fun. Watching Challenge's last 2 videos, man, he has no quit. But yeah, did you see? He just did a Forge side chat. Kind of gave us a preview of his new shop, and basically said thanks, but no thanks. Don't want the help quite yet, and that's fine. We're all here. I mean, well, if he decides he needs help, we will raise an army. County Line Forge. Arm is tired from making hammers. James, I don't know how you do it, man. I just did this one today. It was about 4 hours from start to finish, till the handle was on and everything. I mean, my arm is still killing me from this. And this was hammer number 1 in my little series of 5. I've got 4 more to go. I will sub and enable notifications to any channel who posts in chat right now. Okay, well, post in chat. And you've got Xavier Holland who will sub and do that. We'll be doing a fire poker demo this Friday night. So tune in Friday 8:30. Thinking of moving it to YouTube, so please subscribe to my channel. Dave, I will say this. I think you would get a better response from YouTube. I know for me personally, I'd be able to do more to send people your way from YouTube. I'm doing my best on Facebook, but I'm not a Facebook guy. I don't know how it all works. So on YouTube, I can definitely do my best to help you out. I'm falling way behind. I'm sorry. I always do this, guys. All right, let me go here. Shepherd's Forge. Build that power hammer, Jason. I'm thinking about buying one, Heath. I was looking at the tire hammer plans and everything that's online and the builds and whatnot, and I don't know if I have the fabrication skills necessary for a lot of it. So you can get them for a lot, but I'm thinking it may be worth the investment. Is there a faster way to upload a video? I'm up to 4 hours for 10 minutes. Still says 2 hours to go. How do you guys do it? What kind of internet do you have, Mr. John Coffee? I've got cable internet. I don't know, 60 mega whatever's per second, and it takes me probably about 30 seconds per minute of video. So if I put up a 30-minute video, it takes about 15 minutes, maybe a little longer, probably about 20 minutes to upload, and then a few more minutes for YouTube to process it. But if you're using a slower internet, it's going to take a long time. That seems really long though. So if you're not using high-speed internet, I would check into that if you want to do long videos or do shorter videos. I mean, that's the one thing a lot of people do is start out doing 3 or 5 minute videos until the videos are paying to get the higher speed internet. I have to do it when I get back from Africa. So you're definitely going, James. You were saying earlier that maybe it wouldn't work, but okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up here. Depends on must be Christmas savings list. Hammer from Jason. Hammer tongs and hammer eye punch from James. So I do short vids. I think saving videos as MP4 is one of the smallest file sizes. Oh, excuse me. I just started doing that. Doing the MP4 videos. Before that, I was doing something else. I can't remember. I'm not a tech guy. But I was doing some reading, and someone said, do MP4, you won't lose the quality on YouTube. You'll still have the same quality, but it'll just go faster. And it has. It not only uploading, but rendering the videos down has increased quite a bit. It went from the rendering the videos takes about 1 minute per minute of video. So if I have a half-hour video, it takes about a half hour to render. With the MP4, it went down. So like a half-hour video would take 20 minutes now. Nice work on the hammer, especially when you get it done in 4 hours. Well, thank you. It came out pretty dang sexy as well. 2 pounds 10 ounces. They were looking for 2.5 pounds, so I'm 2 ounces over, but I think they can live with that. And yeah, I mean, I'm really enjoying making the hammers. I never thought I would be. I'm a knife guy, and I never thought I would be enjoying making the hammers, but I am. So that's awesome. All right, where are we? My wife is saying we will do everything we can to make it happen, so it could happen. That's awesome, James. It's a once in a lifetime event, So I'm all for you going. I will do anything I can do to help you, and just let me know what you need. Obviously, I wish I had money. That's probably what you need, but I mean, maybe we can, I don't know, start a GoFundMe or something. Will not let me post a link on here. Any suggestions? Wait until we're done chatting tonight and the video gets rendered and, everything that Facebook does or YouTube does, and go post a link in the comments below once it's actually posted as a regular video rather than just a live thing here. That's about the best I can suggest. Or go post your link in all my videos. I don't care if you do that. Didn't understand a thing you said. I think you were saying that to somebody else. It doesn't let you post links during a live video. Well, that's just silly. Why not? Maybe sometime this week we can have a quick chat about it if you want. Don't mind. I have a Discord channel on Skype. We can talk instead of typing things. Maybe easier to explain. Oh, is that thing you were talking about on the thing? Yeah. Other people will deal with that, Derek. I'm not the tech guy. What are you short to? Yada yada. I think I'm caught up on the questions. So, alrighty. Yeah, no, that's fine, Derek. Explain away to John Coffee. I was gabbing anyways. So, yeah, if there's no more questions, I think I want to see some new Damascus patterns from you, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a Turkish twist. I gotta get these hammers busted out. Um, I got 4 more to go, and then I'll be doing a Damascus knife. I'm going to do a Turkish twist for a coworker who wants to buy one, and I told him I'd make him something really cool. So, um, done. All right. So I think James covered most stuff. What was it yesterday? Friday night? I don't know when it was. Um, when he covered it, it was you know I don't need to rehash that. But so if you have any concerns or comments about that, let us know. We've got John Coffey as new moderator on the group. We're going to be picking our recipient for the prize package coming up on the last day of the month. Is the last day to submit bio videos, and we're coming up on it. So April 1st, we'll start discussing. I don't know how long it's going to take the admins. We're actually kind of discussing process now. Um, to make it fair and easy, and because that's the other thing is I don't want to task the admins with too much. I mean, everybody's doing this. We're all donating our time and doing our best to make sure that this goes off without a hitch. Um, but this is all time out of our lives, out of our schedules, out of our days when we could be doing other things to help support our families. Um, and so I really don't want to ask them to do too much. So we're just trying to make everything streamlined, make it easy, and still help as many people as we can. So hopefully it's going well, and hopefully the spirit is coming through. I mean that's the whole thing. Is the spirit of this is the most important thing to me personally. I mean I think that some other people. Maybe not within my administrators, but I mean, I think other people are thinking the group itself is the most important thing, and to me, it's not. To me, it's the spirit of what the group stands for, um, and so even if you never pipe up, even if you never make a post, never make a comment in the Forging It Forward Facebook group, um, I want to see the spirit of Forging It Forward alive in your life. I mean, that's my goal, um, is to help the people that need the help and can't get the help. Um, so whether it's through the group or not, I mean, that's what I'd like to see carried forward. Who's on the late show tonight, Jason? I'll be up all night filing a couple knives. We'll need tunes. Oh, on KLT. What do we do Sunday night? Oh, I think it's live in concert or something tonight. There's live concert footage going on tonight. Um, I think it's going on now. I don't even know what time it is. Um, have a good night. Thank you everyone for the growth of Forging It Forward. See you, James. Alex Steele did an American flag Damascus. Yeah, that thing was awesome. I wish I had the equipment to do some of those crazy patterns. Okay, for media, we are here to help. Thank you, Christian. We did British battle flag as well. Have a good evening, James. Okay. Anyone have a store site for their tools? Xavier, you can. Well, see, that's just it. I've got my website. I don't have any tools up there yet because I only put things up there that are complete, except for my herb choppers and a few little things. But otherwise, like you won't see any of my hammers up on my website um, until I don't have a backlog of hammers. Which I don't know the way they're selling. I just sold another one this morning. Um, the way they're selling, I will never have extra hammers. Um, so um, that's me, anyways. I don't have a store, but I have Facebook. Yeah, go check out James's Facebook. Is that everything? I think we're caught up again. All right. How much, Jason? How much what for the hammer? Um, Hammers are priced differently. Send me an email at jason@hojforge.com or get a hold of me, private message on Facebook, and I will let you know. Let me know what kind of hammer you want, um, how heavy of a hammer you want, and we'll figure it all out. I buy forged hammers. Well, that's awesome, Xavier. I sell forged hammers, and James sells forged hammers. And there's some other guys on Forging It Forward that sell some really nice hammers. I mean, there's a lot of great hammers there. All right, I'm gonna go, guys. It's getting late. I just wanted to pop in. I haven't done a live chat in a while, um, and answer any questions that anyone might have. But sounds like we don't have a ton of Forging It Forward questions. So um, that's awesome, though. It means everybody's getting the answers to the questions that they have, which is an important thing. So hats off to my admins again, because it means that they are answering everything before I ever have to deal with it. So how cool is that? That's a team, man. That is a team. Um, so yeah, thank the admins any chance you get, because they're the ones that are helping to keep this thing rolling forward. John Coffey, our new moderator, you can thank him. John has been since day one has been just a huge part of this group, and it was only fitting that that we asked him to be a moderator, and I am glad you accepted, John. You will be an awesome addition to the group. Um, Other than that, I suggest you check out everyone's channels. I mean, I know Christian Tien is what he goes by on Facebook. He's one of the administrators, and he's doing a whole series on beginner's tools, how you can make them, where you can get them, what you can. I think he's gonna take a regular store bought hammer and turn it into a forging hammer or something coming up. So check him out. Hopefully, Christian, if you don't have links up in the Forging It Forward group, go do that. And James at County Line, check him out. Heath at Shepherd's Forge, um, always putting videos up. Jonathan is getting his shop built. He will be making videos soon. And then Ryan. Oh, Ryan's doing videos. So, um, yeah, make sure you check everybody's out. I mean, I can't say my goal is to teach on every video, but I really, you know, I've tried to share as much knowledge as I can, but I'm also kind of learning as I go. So, I mean, a lot of, like, again, the hammer videos from me aren't going to be, here's how you make a hammer. Um, it's going to be more of, hey, look, I made a hammer. Now the Patreon videos are a little longer. I kind of stop the camera from time to time and kind of go through what's going through my head. So you might get something out of that. If you want to check out Patreon for $1 a month, but other than that, if you want to learn how to make a hammer by forging it by yourself in your shop with just you and your hammer and your arm, um, James at County Line Forge is the one for that. Is it just me, or is Jason the godfather of? You'll never come to me as a friend, Heath. Um, yeah, don't thank me, man. It's not me. It's you guys. We're stop learning. Thank you, Christian. But seriously, thank you guys. Forging It Forward would not be where it is without you guys. It's not me. Uh, I was planning on making an Excel spreadsheet to be kept in the file section of the group of everyone's YouTube channel if they have a Facebook page and the Forge name updated maybe weekly. That'd be awesome. Derek, if you know how to use the file section, go for it, because I don't. What I missed, Granddad's Forge. You missed everything. Everything. We're almost done here. Whoo! Peapoddy One. Laz, how you doing? Good to see you. Laz is there. You go. Sign up. Go subscribe to Laz Peapoddy One on YouTube, and he's making a katana right now. That is a task, man. That is something that I think I'm ever gonna try. That looks way too intimidating to me. I don't have any videos out as of now, but if anyone wants to sub, maybe soon. Big old Hammer Forge. Yeah, throw a link up on this video. You can't do it in the live stream, but wait till we're done here and YouTube posts it as a regular video, and then post a link in the description, or not in the description, in the comments, and that way everyone will be able to go. Real hard, man. Yeah, Laz. I don't know. Uh, that is that is a task, man. Whew. All right. Anyone else that may be watching, post in the chat so I can sub to you, and I will ring the bell too. Awesome, Xavier. That's very cool, man. Yeah, one day when I'm big and pretty, I'm just pretty right now. Says Christian. Yeah. Christian, you and me both, man. Maybe we should team up and do a katana together. What do you recommend for me to forge my first knife? Tips, hints. I'ma try tomorrow. James Thompson. James, first knife, forging. My recommendations. How about this? Find a piece of steel that you know will harden. 100% will harden. If you can get known steel that you know how to heat treat as well, that would even be better. But if you don't, at least find something that you know will harden, whether it's spring steel or something else. That way you won't be disappointed when the day is over and you go to harden your blade. And then other than that, don't give up. You're going to go through layers of forging it out, going, hey, that's starting to look like a knife, to, dang, that doesn't look anything like I was hoping, to, well, no, it's actually looking pretty cool. Oh, no, I wish I hadn't have screwed that up. You will go through several layers of that, and then at the end, hopefully, you land on the, hey, I'm really glad that I did it this way. So, known, if you don't have known steel, then at least a steel you know will harden is my best advice. And then don't give up. Just keep it going. Anything else? Anything else? Patience is key. James Thompson. There you go. Patience is a good one. While Billy was out finishing his knife, I forged my first thing. Didn't know what I was forging, and it came out to be a punch. Not bad for the first time. Awesome, Donna. Well, hey, if you and Billy, husband and wife team out there at the forge, that would be really cool. I know my wife doesn't want anything to do with it, but it would be cool to have her out there sometimes. And then I can't even get my teenagers out there. You could have a husband and wife out there doing huge things because you got a striker, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be great. You guys will be huge. All right, I'm gonna go, guys. I know it's getting late around here, and I have to work at 4 in the morning. So I'm gonna go. And again, thank you to all of you, to my admins, to we're gonna start. John Coffey is the first of I think a handful of moderators. I'm sort of leaving that up to the other guys. Again, because they're really the ones who are running this thing. I'm sort of just trying to keep everything going in a forward direction the best I can. But they're really the ones coming up with all the ideas and doing most of the work split between them. And so it's kind of up to them if they want more moderators or whatever. So I think we may be adding more moderators as we go. So anyways, Tucker, it was good to see you, man. I'm glad to check out your videos, man. You do a good job. It's all fun. Xavier, thanks, man. Let's see. Thanks for shout outs. HOJ Ford hooking me up with more channels to follow. I love the content. Xavier, my pleasure, man. I've said it all along. Any other Smith can come and pimp themselves out on my channel anytime they want, because I don't believe. I know there are a few out there that say no, it's me and only me, but I don't believe there is a limit to the number of times you can hit a subscribe button, and I am more than happy to encourage everyone that has hit a subscribe button for me to go hit subscribe buttons to everybody else, especially people that I find entertaining and or helpful. Peapoddy one. That last hammer was gorgeous. Thanks, man. This one this is a very similar replica. That one that I did the video on the last time went to Heath at Shepherd's Forge as a gift, and this one was actually my first hammer sale. 2.5 pounds, but I did a video. I changed things up a little bit on how I did it. Um, but yeah, that one's. I haven't edited any video tonight, but that's coming. But I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Be listening in the morning. Have a great evening. Thank you, John Coffey. Thank you, Billy. And thank you, Xavier. Yeah, that's. I was trying to do something different that I haven't seen before, and I'm not sure I've ever seen the peened texture on hammers. They're usually fullered or smooth or something, and I love that look. And I thought, yeah, I'll try it, and it worked, and so I guess that will be my signature style of hammers. I guess I don't know. I like it. So, anyways, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys, and again, if you ever have any questions, please reach out to any of the administrators, any of the moderators. You just ask it right on the Forging It Forward page. That's fine. Anything else? Nope. I think that's it. So I'm gonna go. Have a great night, everybody. And I know I didn't say goodbye to everybody, but I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I'll see you later.